What is up, Limes? Today we're going to be reacting to another video by the Critical Drinker. I really like this guy. It's called the Odyssey, oh dear. So we're talking about the Odyssey situation, probably another stinker. Let's go ahead and jump in. Hopefully I fixed the audio issues from the last video. Let's get it.
Oh dear, if it's not one thing, it's another. No
True.
Sooner has Hollywood weathered the absolute storm that blew up around Supergirl, causing a
We watched that last video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. The audio is a little fucked, but yeah, Supergirl is a huge flop.
irreparable damage to female-led superhero movies and probably James Gunn's career, then another tempest looms on the horizon. And I'm not talking about the kind that this Galadriel cosplayer was banging on about.
There's a tempest in me.
I mean another
Jesus
potentially
Christ.
devastating audience backlash, this time against Christopher Nolan's Odyssey.
No, not another stinker, dude. Tom Holland needs some wins. Oh,
It's a
got
film
his
that's already
Spider-Man.
had its share of controversies and criticisms, everything from the postmodern feminist translation of the source text to the
have that book, it's
cinematography,
good.
costumes, historical authenticity, look and feel, and worst of all, the casting.
And it will not be quelled by you, Regent.
Not only is it a movie based
Jesus
on an
Christ.
ancient Greek legend with no actual Greek people in it, but well, the people they
There's not a single Greek person. They didn't hire a single Greek actor. That is crazy.
actually did cast were questionable at best. And holy shit, did people make their feelings known.
No way.
At the time of making this video, the latest countdown trailer is sitting at 48,000 likes and
Holy shit, generational dislike run.
213,000 dislikes.
Give me pictures of Spider-Man.
God only knows what it'll be like by the time you're watching this video. Either way though, that is fucking brutal, man. I've never seen anything like this on a Christopher Nolan movie. Make no mistake.
The sad thing is they have so many like A-lister and B-lister celebrities too. Like you got fucking Bella. You don't want to see me. This is the body of a killer, Bella. You got Tom Holland. You got fucking dude. Like it's crazy.
This is more than just a few curmudgeons on the internet fighting a culture war. This is a mainstream, widespread backlash against this movie. This is the kind of shitstorm I haven't seen since Snow White.
Oh. Oh, that's a burn and a half.
Hollywood, baby.
And it's interesting to compare this to the backlash against Supergirl because in some ways I can see the parallels between the perception of the two films.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Now stick
Well, it does make sense. You can definitely see that they're made in the same era.
with me here because
A
I am
horrible
going someplace
media
with
era.
this. Supergirl had the bad luck of landing right at the intersection of three major problems in modern entertainment. 1. Superhero fatigue. 2.
Yep.
Girl boss fatigue.
Oh,
and
God.
3. James Gunn fatigue.
Hell yes. Yes, 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 brother. All of these.
All of those factors combined together to sour people's anticipation for the film before it
We are hate watching at this point.
even released, because us humans are pretty good at pattern recognition, and let's be
True.
honest here, we've had a
Hey,
pretty
don't say that. They'll call you racist.
bad run of female-led superhero movies and TV shows over the past 5 years, and we've had an even worse run of James Gunn-led projects.
Oh
Keep
my
serving
God,
up
yeah.
shit food at your restaurant, and guess what? People are gonna start complaining, and then they're gonna stop showing up. But the Odyssey might be walking right into its own little intersection of stuff that people are
Which sucks because I didn't give a shit about Supergirl. I didn't give a shit about, Snow White or anything like that. But I actually really like the Odyssey, and they are ruining it.
getting increasingly pissed off about. For example, 1. Race swap fatigue.
Oh my God, stop doing it. Just have your own. You notice when they do their own, like, DEI characters, it's not DEI, it's like a good ass movie. A good example, one of my favorite, I'm pretty sure it's a Disney movie, but favorite Disney movie of all time is Princess and the Frog. Almost all black, and it was an amazing movie from start to finish.
2. Gender ideology fatigue.
Oh,
And
yeah.
3. Zendaya fatigue.
Zendaya's in this shit?
Let's start with the first
No
one
way.
because, well, it's first. Now, you don't need me to tell you that there's been a frustrating rise in the race swapping of established characters and
Oh
in
my
some
God,
cases,
it's so
actual
bad.
historical figures in recent years.
It's so
And of
bad.
course, it only ever
He's a
goes in
good
one
actor, though.
direction. There's this weird assumption that every other culture, race, and ethnic group in the world are entitled to their own unique stories, history, and identity, and it all has to be carefully fenced off, protected, and respected. Whereas anything created by white Europeans is treated like some generic all-you-can-eat buffet that everyone's allowed to stick their hands into. Black female Vikings? Sure, why not?
No way.
An Asian Isaac Newton?
Whoa, what the fuck? What?
Of course. An English Tudor queen who's somehow African? It just makes sense.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Well, no, actually, it doesn't. And you know what? I think people are getting a bit sick of this shit. They're getting sick of being written out of their own cultural heritage and even their own history. They're getting sick of being labelled racist
Just make your own shit and make it good. That's all you have to do. Is it so hard?
for pointing out something that's provably, verifiably bullshit. And they're getting sick of being expected to just shut up and accept it. Which is why the casting of Lupita Nyong'o as Helen of Troy, one of the most iconic...
She's supposed to be Helen of Troy? Are you fucking kidding me? Yo, fuck me with an unlubed dildo, bro. That is crazy.
Iconically beautiful women in all of literature hit a bit of a sore spot for a lot of people and probably came at the worst possible time. Now,
Pause.
personally, I like Lupita Nyong'o. I think she's a talented actress, but come on, man. There's no fucking way you're convincing me or anyone else that she was the right person to play this role.
It's an act of lunacy.
That's right, Sean Connery, it is. You know what's also an act of lunacy? Casting Elliot Page in the...
I really dislike Elliot Page. Not because of the whole swapping. It's just such cringe acting, man.
This movie, which brings me neatly along to my second issue in the unholy trifecta. Gender ideology.
No.
Now, we all know that Elliot Page recently transitioned from female to male, and that's fine by me. I hope he's living his best life now and that he's happy and fulfilled. But it does create a bit of a problem when it comes to casting, because Elliot Page is 5'1"
What the fuck am I looking at?
and weighs about 90 pounds soaking wet. He makes Millie Alcock look positively statuesque, and no amount of shadow boxing videos is going to change that. Notice how they put him next to the smallest man they could possibly find to try and make him look bigger? Well, your Jedi mind tricks won't work on me, son. Anyway, he's playing a Greek soldier named Sinon, who was never actually mentioned in the Odyssey or even the Iliad, but who cares at this point, because we're just winging this shit. But I mean... how? What the fuck is he supposed to fight against? I mean, his own armor probably weighs more than he does. The moment he's on screen amongst other men, he's gonna look like a small, malnourished child playing at soldiers. Believing this kind of crap
Bro needs to go on a massive bulk.
requires the same kind of mental gymnastics that allows 5 foot...
Are they... is this like AI or something? Or is Elliot really that skinny? Because holy shit.
3-inch Scarlett Johansson to beat up a room full of men twice her size. Again, it's something we've all had to collectively suffer through for like a decade now, this notion that men and women's fighting potential is even vaguely comparable, and well, nobody buys it anymore, man.
No, it's just, it doesn't make sense. Dude,
especially in a movie made by Mr. Ultra Serious Christopher Nolan. This isn't some cheesy action flick or a dumb superhero movie where believability sits firmly on the back burner. This is meant to be a grounded, realistically portrayed narrative, and it looks ridiculous.
It's realistically garbage, bro.
Third issue is a less prominent one, but I do get the feeling it's becoming more prevalent as time goes on. And the best way I can describe it really is Zendaya fatigue.
I thought it was Zendaya. What is this Zendaya shit?
Right now, it just feels like the girl is fucking everywhere.
True.
Not only is she in 4 separate high-profile movies this year alone, plus Euphoria on TV, but she also seems to be getting lavished with so much news coverage and fake praise that it's becoming exhausting. Again, much like Lupita Nyong'o, I've got nothing against her on a personal level. She seems pleasant enough and she usually comes across well in interviews. I mean, I can't say I'm a huge fan of the perpetually confused scowl that seems to pass for her acting style, but maybe that's just a personal thing. The point though is that her rise to fame just feels... astroturfed. She feels like an actress that's popular because someone in Hollywood decided she was going to be popular, and not because there was this huge swell of fan support for her. She's like a mid-card wrestler.
It does seem like one of those situations where like daddy or mommy kind of like steps in and is like, "Oh, oh, you gonna be a big star." I personally like Zendaya. I think they're decent actress. But they are in fucking everything.
Are suddenly given a main event push because the bookers want to see if they've got headliner potential. Sometimes it works, but most of the time they fizzle out after a few years, and well, I've got a feeling I know which way she's gonna go. Now, if I was
Damn.
casting the Greek goddess Athena, I'd be looking for an actress with an insane level of charisma, screen
Yeah, but also like when you're casting anybody for a god or goddess role, they gotta be fucking buff, bro. There wasn't a single god or goddess that was like frail. Well, maybe there was, and I'm misremembering, but 99% of them were like strong.
presence and gravitas, not to mention acting range, and unless there's something about her that I've somehow missed over the years, I just don't see any of those qualities in Zendaya. I think she's gonna have to dig real deep for this one, only to discover she doesn't have a big enough shovel. Ultimately, though, maybe this backlash, for all its noise, is just confined to the internet, and the normies out there couldn't give a shit about any of these casting controversies.
True. It doesn't really matter who's shitting on your shit if people show up to watch it.
I mean, Christopher Nolan is one of the few star directors out there who can sell tickets on his name alone, so I definitely wouldn't count him out with this one. Is it gonna reach Oppenheimer levels of success?
Hell no.
Probably not, but I do think it'll turn a healthy profit. And what the hell, maybe he'll surprise us all and create a genuine masterpiece with the Odyssey, but I don't know, man. I've got this weird little feeling that he might have gone a bridge too far with this one. Either way, we'll find out in a couple of weeks. Anyway, that's all I've got for today.
Go away now.
Go away now.
Yeah, my whole thing is I wish they would have put more time, effort, and writing material into this because the Odyssey is one of the greatest books of all time. Other than that, I really don't think the actors and actresses that they've chosen are good. They seem like they just try to get as many knowable names as possible to try to get people to fill seats. But at the end of the day, it's not really about knowable names anymore like it used to be. It used to be heavy on that, but nowadays it's more like I'm coming to watch a story. Who gives a fuck who's in it? But yeah, everything all around. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day, Limes.